Okay, here we go with the Aketon dungeon generation procedure. When I first took a look at this procedure down here in the lower right-hand corner, I was very perplexed. Oh, here I need to scroll over a bit. This lower corner down here, I was perplexed about it completely. So it doesn't help that there's no label here. The dice are rolled to produce a dungeon. How the dice connect together is based on these rules over here. This diagram is an actual dungeon that's been drawn after these dice were rolled. And then this 1 through 7, the numbers correspond to these rooms. So the dice become rooms. When you get sixes, you combine them, you can merge them together into large rooms. 5 is blacked in here because that indicates a vertical move. It is an exit or stairs. And then lastly, the doors have to do with connecting together. I assume the dice, it looks that way. So if you're going from a 1 to a 2, like here, you would have a door. If you're going from 1 to 3, you would have a crank up portcullis. If you're going 1 to 4, which is not in this dungeon that was rolled in this example, you would have a secret door. 2 to 2 is an obstacle, etc. If you, and in my case, I did not see anything here for 5 or 6, but it does say in the key over here to treat them as 3. So I think this table is complete with all the parameters. And likewise, you don't see 4s listed here because really the 3 things that a 4 can connect to besides another 4, um, and here it tells you that 4 is covered. So 4 to 3 is covered here. 4 to 2 is covered up here. And 4 to 1 is covered here. So 4 to 4 is just going to be a door. 4 to 3 is going to be a door. 4 to 2 is an open archway. And 4 to 1 is a secret door. So this is a very efficient way to generate not only the layout of the dungeon, it's pretty much up to you. Um, as long as you follow these rules over here, it's pretty efficient because it's built into the roll. You already have the transition spaces between. The only thing that's left to do then is to key the encounter by rolling a d6. And as you can see here, d6 was rolled. This must have been an instance where a 6 was rolled because you get to roll twice. It took me a long time to figure this out because I am stupid and did not go to this link here where it says inspired by Awkward Turtle. If you follow that link, you get to another itch page on Awkward Turtles stuff, and eventually you find that the walled wallet dungeons is what inspired this. There is a wonderful video here describing 2 different techniques for dungeon generation, but this helped it gel. All I really had to do to get this piece to gel for me was come over here and look at this, and then I had my aha moment when I figured this stuff out. Okay, let's close this stuff out and show you a dungeon that I am actually working on right now. So I have rolled this dungeon. It says in here that for every 5d6 that you roll, there's about a session worth of content, which if you consider this could be a layer with a couple of treasures in it, that makes sense to me. The treasures are quite generous too. Okay, so let's generate some of these rooms now. I guess I'm going to need an additional d6. Let me grab one out of my bag here. And I have rolled, let's see, 5, 10, 15, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I've got 20. I've got 4 sessions worth in theory. This is going to be that natural set of caverns. We're going to start here at the lower left, and we're just going to number these rooms as we go. I probably should have already numbered the rooms. Let me do that real quick. So room 4 is this entire block here. So let's make a block. Let's see, that's gonna be like that. You need a block. Oop, that's gonna be empty in the middle. All right, I'm not gonna belabor this. I'm just gonna roll 6 rooms and then I'll do the rest on my own. But I rolled a 1 and a 4. So 1 is going to be an encounter. A 4 is going to be a nest or lair, which if I look at the map here where this natural cave is, that's going to be the nomad lair. Uh, Actually, the nomad lair, it makes more sense to put them in this large room. 3 and 6, so 3 is going to be treasure. So they've left something valuable up here. Actually, let's put the treasure where it makes most sense, right? If I was going to do treasure, I would put it back there. And if I was going to do, what's number 6? 6 is rolled twice. I got another 6. So I got a 3, which is another treasure, and a 4, which is a nest slash lair. Okay, I'm going to put that up here. We're going to call that room, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's call that room 10. I think since this is a natural cavern, that I might have 2 entrances here. Probably guards at that point, right? If we're going to keep the same theme going on. I got 1 and 1 for the 2 and 3. So encounter, that would tend to make sense too. Yeah, might need to make some kind of line here. Let's put a little squiggly line in here. That's a 3, that's a treasure. Very treasure rich here. Okay, let's add some more rooms. I'm having fun doing this. 7, 8. And these could be 4-way stops, but it is not. Let's see, 9. And I'm over prepping because I really don't have to label the doors here, but I might just do that because 8, 9, 10, 11. And if I wanted the dungeon to continue, I would tack it onto here, 17. We could, in theory, keep rolling until we get to the next level. That's why this system is fairly straightforward and easy to understand. Okay, let's roll a couple more things here. A 1 and a 3, so no traps yet. Somewhat frustrating. A 1 and a 3, so encounter and treasure. And again, going back to Diogenes, he recently had a post on his Lair of the Fomorians where he was talking about how even empty rooms should have something, or maybe I'm confusing his post with somebody else, but no, I think it was his. Even empty rooms should have something to interact with, something to draw attention, uh, something to advance the theme. Oh yeah, thematically. What's the theme of this dungeon here? 3. The theme is channeling. Weird powers are building here. So like in a natural cavern, if there was an empty room, you would perhaps describe a particularly weird stalactite or stalagmite or something like that. Okay, so we got the nest slash there. We got treasure, 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 encounter, encounter. Let's keep going with this. I won't be satisfied until I get a trap or a puzzle. 6 and 5. 6 is a roll twice. 5 is empty. Okay, 5 is empty. And 6 is a roll again. 1. Yeah, I rolled another encounter. Okay, so another encounter and another roll again. Oh, I was supposed to roll twice. Ha! Dang it. Oh, so let's just make this a double encounter, which that's an interesting thing. So if you look at the OD&D, an encounter, there are weird combo encounters that are given in, I think it's LBB 3. So we are going to have a double up encounter here in room 13. I guess that's your unlucky number. A 1, yeah, that's an encounter. And ones are either, well, fives are exit or stairs, but we had to have an entrance. So until I encounter a 5, I'm not going to have another entrance or exit. Entrance, aka exit. Okay, I've got 11 and 12 to roll here. I got a 6, so I've got to roll twice. I got double sixes, so now that means I got to roll twice and twice. So now I got a 4 times encounter. Wow, that's a little odd. Let's start building that out. Now I got a 1, 1, 2, and a 6. Oh boy, these keep exploding. And a 4, 4. So what does this end up equating to? And that all belongs in one room. So I think what I might do is I might move this up here. Actually, let's move this down to the other end here. Let's put something in this 4-way space. So I still need 11 and 12 and 16. Okay. Not sure I'm keen on this generation procedure yet. Got one more room to do. 4. So this really could be like the Nomad hangout here. 4. What is that? Nest slash layer again? Yeah. Okay, so if I assume that this whole thing is the nest slash layer of the nomads that are supporting faction number 1, which if we look back at faction number 1, that was the Iron Hedge, the evil wizard plus tower. So I haven't found the tower yet, because the tower would be like a number 5 that extended up into the sky. Unless this whole thing is a tower and this is the base level.